We've always wanted to do a film like that. We're big fans of that subgenre, the haunted house movie. Our favourite type of horror film is one that is just purely scary. We're not really into, gizzards spilling out of, somebody's stomach or heads being cut off. That stuff's
Despite the
fun.
sequels of Saw.
Yeah, despite all the sequels. I mean, it sounds strange coming from us, the Saw guys, because that's what the sequels are specialised in. And that was fine for what it is. And we love a good zombie film. We love Tom Savini's work, and we can appreciate that stuff. It's just that our personal taste gravitates much more towards the pure scare. Stuff like The Shining, The Exorcist, The Others. Things that are trying to get under your skin without blood. It's just not necessary. You just use the tools that you need. You're not going to try and build a coffee table with a cement mixer. If you're going to use the tools you need to build that table. And this particular subgenre of film, it's such a rigid form, and we knew exactly what to do going into it because we've seen a lot of haunted house movies. And it became a good opportunity to show people that we can do other things than just bloodletting. Even though we didn't have much to do with the sequels to Saw, or the later ones, we still felt like we had that label, so we still felt like we needed to make something like this to kind of separate that. I hope it does its job. Time will tell. We had talked about this idea years before, around the time that we were writing Saw. So that was like years ago. And then we just kind of put it away and concentrated on Saw, and then that led to other things. And then we didn't really think about it until the producers of Paranormal Activity came to us and said, we want to make a film with you guys. Once we decided, yeah, we want to do this, we got really excited really quickly, and we used to, meet up at each other's houses and just chat through the idea and talk about, okay, great, let's have it start like this and then finish like this. And once we had a loose sort of definition of what the film was, I went off to Australia and wrote it pretty quickly, wrote a first draft, and gave the first draft to James, and it was just so good because the reaction to the first draft from James and the producers was across the board good. I was so relieved. They were all like, one of the producers said, I could shoot this draft, and so that was so good because the film was already in pre-production. So there wasn't any time to say, okay, let's go back and do a page one rewrite and change it. I kind of had to nail it on the first draft, and then in subsequent drafts we made small cosmetic changes. But
is that the advice you would give writers? Try and nail it on the first draft? Try and get it perfect on the first draft.
If a producer says to you, we're in pre-production in a month, yeah, try.
Right.